Hello everyone in YouTube land, it is I, Retrodude, Retro Forever. Hiya! As this is your first time watching me making this video, as it's quite nerve-wracking for me to make it. I know, right? Okay, I thought I'd tell you a story of the origin of Retrodude and how it came to be. I was in a drama performance back in the day. I used to be called the rock the rock the rock and roll dude, or like the rockster or anything like that, because I used the blonde wig as a sort of like an influence from Metallica and Megadeth as well from the 80s. The rising fame of heavy metal and rock music, and and I had a really good time doing the old drama stuff because I was truly expressive, and I used to do the heavy metal, let's go, yeah, and I was just like going, and I said to myself, wow, right, I don't do it anymore, but it gave me an idea. Instantly had a light bulb inside my head. I said to myself, what do you do, Aaron? Do you remember the good old days, we used to play video games? I said, aha, yeah, oh yes, of course, I used to play the Spectrum, and I used to play the Amiga, and all the other consoles back in the day. I instantly went, oh, I like the sound of retro, but as in dude, like, like being like a surfer lingo type thing, like go, whoa, dude, and that's when I got the blonde wig out, and I did my first video, which was really cool. I had a really good time. Yeah, I actually remember I did the first trailer. I couldn't believe it. It was so funny, and I don't know if you could see it, but it might be hidden or deleted now. But I really did enjoy making that because I had a really good time, showing my personality, and being myself. But I added a little of a persona behind it, to make it more unique, like Beatles, when they had Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Band, and that's also another inspiration. You see, is actually I got that influence, and I said to myself, why don't you be your own video game character type thing for YouTube? And it's actually more of my influences came from watching the old movies, say Bill and Ted 1 and 2, and Wayne's World 1 and 2, and also I've actually do love watching old movies, and I love playing old video games, and that's when they merged and collided, and boom, creativity came out of me, and you see me before you as Retrodude now. I was going to go with other names, with Game Boy Dude, but I thought it was too obvious. But I like the idea of Retro Dude because it's got a unique presence to retro, because it's retrofying for all eternity. It's retro, and it makes sense because you think about it, these new video games that are releasing now are inspired by retro games, and also these include obviously by music albums, vinyl LPs, and I probably will do that actually as my next top 10 is top 10 best vinyl records you can buy, and and things like that. It's got many unique term of retro. You could be retro video games, it could be retro, it could be vintage records, it could be CDs, tapes, and stuff like that. Yes, and I will say one thing. When I first started on YouTube, I thought it was quite a scary, daunting prospect because I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, if you're going to start out being a content creator, you're gonna make mistakes at the first time. It's okay to make mistakes the first time when you're on that starting, like the race pad. When you're going around the circuit. This is you at the start of the pole, sort of pole position, and you're thinking you're going right ahead, but you can go around the corner too fast, and then you crash and burn like your career. But lucky with me, I didn't. I said to myself, I made so many mistakes. Now what can I learn from that? I'd make some notes down. I said, don't do this again. Do this that works well. I would suggest to you guys, write a list down and say to yourself, you know what is getting me views? Write that down and put it like, say, like the top 5 is your best talent. and then put the top 5 not so good talent, because that way you can filter out and you can now see of how you can grow as a content creator. It does really help. I found that the hard way, obviously by watching a lot of YouTube videos of how to not suck at YouTube. But I'm so grateful. I went from 0 subscribers to like now over 300. It's incredible, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much for being you know, I mean, I had so many nice comments, but you're obviously going to get nasty comments because it's anything part of life. It's all natural part of life, you know. If you're if you're a musician, you're going to get hated no matter what. If you're a movie star, you're going to get hated for no matter what you do. Funny enough, I actually had one one interesting commenter say to me, you know, I hate your wig. You're a faggot. You know what? I don't care when you say that to me, because when I buy the blonde wig, it's coming right back into the YouTube, and I'm gonna experiment. You know, do like a different intro that will say like you know, like have my own theme tune. One of yeah, if someone can do digital artwork of me breaking the taskbar, I mean that would be brilliant on the t-shirt. So that is the story of how I came to be as a retro dude. If you like this video, guys, remember to please like, comment, and subscribe. And as Retrodude says, Retro Forever! Signing out. Happy gaming, people.